So yeah, let's get into the actual stuff. Let's pull it out and tinker with it a little bit, because that's always fun. 4 pieces of tape on this, the packaging. Goes all the way around. Careful, careful, careful. Don't want to have that. Don't want to have another an unfortunate knifing accident. Let's get this out of here. And then I always leave one of the tapes, because why not? No, I like it to hinge open. Just seems more convenient. So here we go. Here we go. One last look at it before it's actually open and ruined for everyone. Ruined forever. Oh no, not again. Every time I open these, because I leave that tape on there, it just pops all over the place. Okay, so we've got our little guys. Here's our first little guy. Open. You can kind of see the detailing on the back. There we go. Pretty good. Detailing the side. Giant picture of my fingernail. You can never have a giant enough picture of a fingernail. So that's the green on top, gunmetal pants guy. And we've got the other guy. I'll be leaving these guys stock, I think, with this same the original color pattern that they have. It's a gunmetal guy with the silver badge. Really good detail on these figures. Green pants. They even got like their whole backs are like super engraved, which is neat. Let's get this focused in here. I mean, super high detail figures. Yeah, so like really good detail on these figures. I really like how the quality on these. So their heads don't move, but we have the arms, which are on ball-ish joints. So we've got the arms that move. They've got elbows that bend. They've got, so it's the arms. Both arms move. I don't think their heads. Yeah, their heads don't turn, which is not that bad. They have a waist bend, which is actually like midway through their chest. And then they've got the leg joints, which are on ball joints. And they have like limited mobility. I mean, they can go about that far. They're not going to be doing the splits anytime soon. But they can put their legs up, bend their knees, and like if you really want, you can put them into like headmaster mode. There you go, headmaster mode. They can fold up into like almost like a headmaster. If you if you know if you get the reference to the headmasters or titan master figures, they do kind of like a they don't really look like anything, but you can do it with them because they are really bendable, really flexible. And you can never have enough of these guys because they only give you for the big sets they only give you 3 in each pack, and then typically only give you 3 in each pack, including like Big Power. I think it only has 3 guys, and then you can buy expansion packs with like 5 or 8 guys. But I haven't had any break yet, but I've heard some people have. But mainly it's from like changing the colors around and like customizing them. They might break in that case. But yeah, I haven't had any trouble with that yet. You know, knock on wood, cross my fingers, you know, all that stuff. And then let's get into the suits. We got the suit. This is let's start. Let's do them in order. Let's do the suits in order. So we got a C type suit. Well, nice and tight. So nice when you get these brand new and they're like all the joints are still not loose before you tinker with them for hours and hours and hours, and then they stop bending and stuff. Yep. So this is the dark green, guys, the C suit. He is very green. Let's set him over here. And then let's get the D suit out. Here's the D suit. He's the minty greenish, tannish, greenish guy. So yeah, he's got the orange. On these ones, the visors are orange. So that's a change from the previous set. As you can see, it's very orange. Got the peg here, peg here, peg here, peg here, peg here, and peg here. So you got 3 on the back of the chest, or back of the torso, 1 on the back of each arm. Obviously the hand counts. And then you've got the 1 on the side of the leg. There's 1 on each leg, and then 2 on the feet, there and there. But technically these square ones work sometimes. I've been able to get them to work from time to time. And then there's also a pin sticking out, a square pin sticking out of the arm. So, yeah, quite a few connection points, and then obviously there's the square peg on the side that the arm pins into, like this. Just pull the arm back. It actually rotates here, so pull it back. You pull it back like that, and then you can just like rotate it into that square peg there. This square peg here, or pin, to that peg hole, and then that's how you pin them into, or put them in horse stance. I mean, that's also an option. Yeah, so fun stuff to know. Standard stuff. We've got the door that opens. We've got a door. We've got bottom and top door. This is like a little staircase thing too, right there. That's more of a kind of like a staircase look to it inside there. And then we've got the door that closes, and then inside here there's a little, I'm guessing this is for the mech mode that they called it. You can pop this little thing in the back up. So we can get some, there's like a little thing you can pop, it pops back up. It's like a seat cushion or something. I'm trying to get maybe some better light on that. There you go, like that. You can see it. It's a little thing that flips down, flips up. Yeah, not sure what that does. Close this up. So joints, how many movable joints? It has these weird shoulder joints that move backward and forward like that, right? And then we have the rotation points. We have a ball joint in the arm, right there, and then we have the elbow joint, and we have a rotating hand joint. So yeah, all fun stuff. And then we've got the hip joints, which are ball joints again. We have knee joints right here. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. Knee joint. We've got an ankle joint that is double connected. It's got a ball joint at the foot and a regular hinge joint at the ankle. And then the last fun little thing that this does is there's a slidey joint here for when you go into mech mode. You can slide that up, or you can turn it into like jetpack mode, or whatever. Make it into a jetpack, like that. Looks like a cool jetpack. I don't know. That's my, or maybe like it looks kind of like a Power Master or God Master or whatever you want to call him from Transformers, or G1 Transformers. And then you've got your, obviously pop this open. You can put the little guy inside. Green pants guy is going in this one. Here we go. Green pants guy sits inside there for whatever they called that, normal mode. They call it maneuver mode, I think, is this mode. Obviously, for that on the box, I think it shows him with his rifle and get his rifle together and his little blaster rifle things that go in the back. So that's your standard walking around doing stuff mode, going to the grocery, shopping, you know, Christmas shopping. If you haven't done it yet, might want to get on it. That's what he's doing. He forgot about Christmas. He missed Christmas. You know, Christmas was 3 days ago. He missed it. So next we have mech mode. So I guess you take these off for mech mode. Let's put those back in the box. Doesn't need the gun either, apparently, for mech mode. Now, with the other suits, the ones with the pinchy hands, like the regular C&D set, I like when he's in mech mode and he has the pinchy hands because it's kind of cool. So, switching to mech mode, we're going to do that real quick. I mean, essentially what they show on the box is like, you just tilt his torso back like that, and like slide this thing up, and then just leave the legs kind of the same but bent, which is kind of weird to me. Like that, kind of like I don't know, squatty kind of thing. Look back. Okay, there we go, like that. So we've got those kind of legs, like that, and then we just kind of put the arms down into the side, like that. It's kind of interesting little setup that they want you to do. So down into the side, so you just rotate them. Rotate, and then fold forward like that, and then you pop this up, and then you just kind of, like, I don't know, pop the little chair up, I guess. Let's pull the guy out for a second. Pop the little chair up that's in the back, which is super difficult to do. There we go, got the little chair up. Pop the little chair up like that, and then set the guy back in there. He walks around in his little, sitting in his little chair, and he's got the little roof thing popped up, and he's like, it looks like those robots in Mega Man X. Little robots that you can drive sometimes on like the jungle level. So you can get through the swamp water without sinking to the bottom. Kind of similar look to it. Yeah, so there you go. There's our two main modes. I'll get that tilted down there in just a sec. Just go down like that. Yeah, we've got our two main modes here. Main modes. Kind of compare them. This is a little bit shorter, but I'm sure you can make them the same height. And then you've got, and from there we're gonna do. We can go from mech mode. It claims on the box. We can go from mech mode to integrate mode. So integrate mode is horse stance mode. So you can put it inside the, you can hook it into the bigger suits. For example, in case you have any of the the DA-01 or DA-06, this is the DA-06. If you have the DA-01 or DA-06, you can hook them up into these little things, like on the back of the box. They just kind of slide. Their arms have these little grooves on the edges right here, and you can just kind of stick them into these frame rails here, and you can just kind of slide. Let's see here. See if we can get some better light. There we go. You can just slide him right in. There you go. He becomes the little guy that drives it. There you go. Kind of set him up like that, and he can drive the robot. Ooh. I like it. You can still get the guy in and out. Throw the pilot back in there. He's like, oh, don't put me in there. Don't put me back in there. That's too bad. You're going. I swear, I won't steal the candy again. You won't after this. Anyways. Ah, Diaclones. raising them is only half the battle. But yeah, so you can put them in there. Looks pretty cool. And then, so that's the integrate mode, and we still have ride mode. Ride mode is not the most accurate name for it, so we've got this guy in that mode, and we'll put this guy into ride mode. So ride mode, you put the arms back like this. This is to get them in the little containers, the raid shelters. Put the arms back like that, and you go up like that, and then you see your arms are back like that. Yeah, see, so like that, and then you pop the legs up, and you pop the calf back, or the shin back, calf or shin, whatever you want to call it, back like that. Put the foot forward so that it push it up, and there you go. It goes. You got to get these little square tabs on the foot into this little notch right here. Gotta get it in there like that. So get it in the notch like that. Same thing with this leg. Notch it in. So you got them both notched in. There you go. You got yourself a little power suit. And you pull out the fancy schmancy if you can get it out of there. You get the raid shelter out. You put them like this, and so with the raid shelter, you've got this little pin right here in the back of the raid shelter, and you just kind of, there's a pin on the back of his back. You put it in and line it up, and then there you go. He's inside his little hotel, and you push the feet down. I always push the feet down because I like to have them down. Now on the insides of the boxes, you've got a pinhole here, a peg, and on this side, on the, I guess it would be his left, our right, you have another pin in there. I can get a, there's a pin, and 2 holes. And those are 4. You may, if you guessed it, you win. Right here, we've got the, you look on the side of the guns. They have a peg hole and a pin. The peg hole fits right here, like that, and you can kind of just store it in there. And on this side, we can take the rifle. You can put the rifle in. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 pegs. 1 on the bottom, or 2 on the bottom, and 2 on the sides. Because of this one right here, it makes it into basically a modified 3mm pin, which is pretty cool. You just put this in here like this, and I usually rotate it into place. And the reason for that is because usually you have to put this gun in too, because there's 2 of those back rifles. And so then that one goes right here, like this. I can get it in there with the other one in there. Huh. Put it in like that. There you go. You've got your 2 rifles. And you got your gun. You rotate that into place. You can also keep the guy in there while you're storing it, obviously. That's typically how I do it. I keep the guy inside. I forgot to put him in, so I'm not doing that right now. Close that up. It doesn't want to close right now. There we go. Now close it up. There we go. Got it closed. Got little hooks here on the side that are compatible with the pegs on that attach the knees. So you can carry them there. And you got the 2 4mm hex pegs right there. There we go. And you get the little energy tank thing that it has for reference, it has 2 4mm pegs inside the back area, and then it has 2 peg holes, and then it has these 2 hinged peg pieces for connecting the raid shelters together. There you go. Put it on the back. It's like a little air conditioner or oxygen tank or fuel source. I have no idea. This connector on the top is for the quick and convenient pickup by the either of the or any of these little ships that come. I think they come with all of the mid-size, this size figure. Any of this, it comes with any of this size figure. You can basically, they fly in. I guess you can put these down. Fly in, grab them, whee! Fly them away. Yay! Push the button. And this is the one from DA-06. So yeah, that's about that. Basic outline of all the parts. I figured I'd go through and put out all the different power suits that are similar, or that I have that are similar to these to this DA-10 set. So we have the green power suit from DA-10, which is the C suit, the Marine type C suit. So we've got the green C suit from DA-10, and we have the solid scan suit for comparison. Obviously, there's some paint applications on the DA-10, the red lights, the black painted in there. The windshields look approximately the same. This one looks a little bit darker. Might just be because it's on a green figure. But otherwise, fairly basically the same figure. So we've got those two guys. Set them over here. Then compare the green on these, the DA-05. Here's the DA-05 suit in green, or the dark green one. And here's this, which would be the B suit, and this is the DA-10 guy here on the left. The greens are very, very similar. I want to say they're identical. This one's a little flatter. The suit is flatter colored. So the DA-05 dark green suit, the B suit, is a little duller on the torso armor, and I think that might be intentional, less shiny. So here's the they're pretty close. I'd say they're probably the same color plastic, just to be safe. I'll guesstimate that they're more than likely that's what they did. They're the same color. Pretty cool. Okay, let's put them with the over here with the solid scan suit. We've got this guy here. Let's pull this guy. So then we've got the type D suit, Marine Colors type D suit that is in the DA-10 that we just opened, and then we've got the original medic-y looking. I guess you could use them for all sorts of things, but I'm using him as a medic. The medic style DA-09 type D suit. Pretty similar. Let's put him over here for a second. And we've got the DA-05. Here on the right, we've got the DA-05 type A suit. They're the same color. The color is identical, I'm going to say, since the other one came out to be identical as well. So the same. The difference here is no black. The triangle's not blackened in, which is similar to on the regular version of the Type D suit, whereas this one's blackened in. It's got the black paint application. And again, the clear visor there is not orange colored. The visor on these new ones is orange colored, which is pretty cool. They're doing that kind of thing. And so we'll go ahead and set these, let's go ahead and set these up in a way that makes them a little bit more effective, I guess. We'll slide them over so we have them matched up. There we go. We've got the two new suits in the middle, which I think is the best way to go about this. And we got the new suits in the middle. And then, apart from them, we've got the other versions, the alternate versions of these suits over here on the sides, or other color slash model types that are identical. DA-05 A and B suit. We've got the DA-08EX, DA-09 standard, and then we've got the two, this is the C, and this is the D suit, and then this is the C and D suit from the DA-10 box set that we just opened. Hopefully that was informative. If you have any comments or questions, you can put them below, and thanks for watching.